What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy X-2. Last time we ended off by playing a little bit of Sphere Break. As I said, there's a trophy related to winning 10 games, and winning 10 games is what I did. Now, back in Chapter 3 during the Sphere Break tournament, if you have missed out on getting the White Signet Garment Grid and the Treasure Hunt Garment Grid, like I mentioned, you can do that right now. So, by talking to this woman here and playing against a dog, you can get White Signet. Just remember, you need to see an item attribute coin on the border coins of the game, right? And when you do, make sure you use that coin as part of the core break. It doesn't matter if you win or lose the game. In the end, you'll still get the Garment Grid. And same thing, by fighting Shinra again, he's a little bit tougher this time, you can get the Treasure Hunt Garment Grid. Okay? Let's move on. So next up is Blitzball. Now, there is a trophy related to winning one Blitzball game, which is kind of lame because Blitzball in this game is just, I can't handle it. In fact, I'm not even going to show you guys how to do it. I'm just gonna tell you how to do it and hope for the best because it's really stupid. So, when you play Blitzball, you don't have to play like a league or tournament or anything. All you have to do is play an exhibition match. So you play an exhibition match against any of the teams, and as long as you win, then you get the trophy. So don't pick the Luca Goers, don't pick Kilika Beasts, don't pick Albed Sykes, they're really tough. You want to pick either Ronso Fangs or Guado Glories. They're the easiest teams to fight. Right? So you can have a lineup here. I'm not even going to bother explaining to you how this works because it's just so bad. I can't. But basically what you want to look out for, the best players are the ones with a high shoot score. So shoot is SHT, and as you can see, brother only has one. Yeah, these guys are really terrible. Oh god. Yeah, I'm just gonna press done. And don't worry guys, games are really quick since you're kind of only coaching the teams, you're not playing it. It's really quick. So what you want to put as default, what you want to put as camera mode is overhead map. This makes the game really quick. It's 5 minutes in game, but it's only like 1 minute or half a minute of your time. So as you can see, meh. This is Blitzball, guys, in Final Fantasy X-2. If you do happen to win, then you get your trophy, and just either keep playing, or you can go recruit some stronger teammates. So they scored, and we have pretty much no more chance of winning. But after this game, yeah, see, our guys just suck at shooting, so we can't score anything. Yeah, so they win. But it's no big deal. It takes like 1 minute of your time per match. And let's see about recruiting. So you go to Scout, and you can go Scout Player. So right now we only have Scout level 1. But we can, spend some scout points up in the top right to get some data. And as you can see here are some new players. And you want to look out for the ones with maybe a high attack and a high shoot value. You can reset the refresh the players by just pressing get new data. As you can see, oh, this girl is not bad. I don't want to bother with this, I'm sorry. But try to get the best players possible, put them on your lineup, and hope for the best against some of the easier teams. Eventually you'll get it for sure. It shouldn't take too long. For me, probably took around 20 to half an hour, but man, I never got into Blitzball in this game, so can't really say how long it'll take. But if you do somehow get into it, you can actually score another AP egg from Blitzball tournaments. So not a bad accessory. Definitely not worth the time it takes to get it. But hey, who am I to judge what you like, huh? Alright, we're moving on. So right now, let's see. Okay, right now let's work on getting another garment grid.
Choose your route.
Okay, so as I said earlier, you have to walk through all the paths to the far plane abyss in order to get the garment grid we're talking about. So since we've already done Besaid, let's go to Kilika. These should be really quick and really easy anyways. But might take up the entire episode, so if you don't really want to watch, skip to the end and see what kind of garment grid we get. Alright, so for this one you want to avoid the fire as much as possible, because if you step on them too much then you might have to restart the whole thing. I think after we're done with this, guys, we're pretty much finished what we want to do in this playthrough, because... Oh, I got hit by the fire. All that's left is just cleaning up some of the trophies you got, and if you want, you can go ahead and go oversoul some of the fiends so that you can start getting some of that, start working on that monster master trophy. By getting the Monster Master trophy, you're also going to get a garment grid, and it's not a bad garment grid. I don't really use it, but it's there. It's the ultimate garment grid of the game. Even though it's not, there are better ones. And there's a right way and there's a wrong way to oversoul enemies. And now the right way to do it is by fighting easy enemies of a specific species until it oversouls, then you run away from that battle, and then you fight the tougher enemy. So you only have to fight that tough enemy once before it oversouls. What this means is, if you're trying to oversoul an enemy, let's say Paragon, which is considered to be a very tough enemy, you don't fight Paragon like 20 times before it oversouls. No. You go and fight either Omega Weapon or Ultima Weapon until it oversouls. Run away from that battle, and since Paragon is of the same species as those two, Paragon on the next encounter will oversoul himself. And by the way, oversouled Paragon is a lot easier than normal Paragon. Just so that you're aware.
Choose your... Here comes the final battle.
What else? I'm not gonna show myself doing any of the oversouling because it's boring as heck, and you're gonna find out soon why it's boring as heck. I will, however, provide a link in the video description below. You can go check it out on a really good website, and it's Final Fantasy Wiki about oversouling enemies in this game and how to do it. They also provide a list of all the fiend locations. You can find every enemy you can oversoul inside Via Infinito. It just depends on which floor you're on, right? And so just keep fighting them until they oversoul. Defeat their oversouled version and you have their data collected. It's quite simple, actually. Oh, okay, for this part of the it's like a little mini game type thing. So you want to, you see the 3 pillars over here, or 3 stones over here? Touch this bottom one and send it to number 3. Take the middle one and push it towards number 2. And this last one here, number 1. That should line up a path for you to cross. Don't step on that little yellow thing down there. It'll just reset the stones. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I'm not going to show me doing any oversouling because, oh my god, it's such a long process. And depending on your progress with oversouling enemies, you may actually go hours into it and only make a little bit of progress because it's all luck based, right? While you're in Via Infinito, the enemies you encounter, you don't know what you're going to encounter. Come on. What is this? Oh, maybe I'm not supposed to go up there? Okay. Yeah, you don't know what you're going to encounter in Via Infinito. It might take you hours before you get what you want, and that's only one kill. You have to kill most enemies upwards of 10 times before they oversoul. So all I can say is it's a really stupid progress, and I can't believe it's a trophy in this game. I understand that there's a garment grid attached to it, but huh? Don't mess with me. Well, I don't care about treasure chests. Alright. What I will do instead is I'm just going to skip ahead to when I've oversold everything, and I'll just show you guys the garment grid, I guess. To see if you really want it, but if you want the platinum for this game, you do need to do it. That's about all I can say. Alright, next we're going to Bevel. What else? So yeah, after this episode, we're going to be continuing on with the plot, and we're going to go into the portal and see what we see. Oh man, these three sure made it down here quickly. Takes me ages to walk down here. Same deal. Just walking down the path. Yeah, every one of them leads you to the same place. To the far plane. Oh, chest. Elixir. Oh, one last thing. Don't forget about the garment grid you can buy from the PR representative in Comland once you have collected 2 million gil. If you're not bothered, don't worry about it. It's not like it does anything. I will go ahead and farm 2 million gil though, just to show you guys what it is. And if you want the other garment grid you can get from the other side of the PR mission, since we did Argent, next time we're going to have to do open air. Then you're going to have to do the PR missions all over again in New Game Plus, and you're going to have to collect 2 million gil all over again to get the other one. I won't show any of that on screen, but I'll be doing it and showing you guys the garment grid. Outside of that, the only garment grids we're missing after this would be there are 2 that you can get by siding with New Yevon in Chapter 2, so that we'll do that in New Game Plus. There are 2 more we can get from Creature Creator. We're gonna get that in New Game Plus, and that's about it. I mean, we already have pretty much everything. Yeah. Almost the end. I can see it. The far plane abyss. Oh, jumping down these rocks again. Except this time we get teleported. Just keep on going downwards. These teleports are just there to confuse you. Oh. Looks like I have been confused. Wait, what? Don't do this to me. Let's go up and take this one. Yeah, there we go. Oh, chest. Barely visible there. Okay, so once you have walked down all the path, this chest will spawn for you, and there we go. The Megiddo garment grid. Let's check that out. Megiddo. Use black magic abilities. Passing through green gate lets you use flare, which is pretty cool. And passing through all gates lets you use Ultima. I think towards end game, Ultima is just not great because yes, it's the most powerful spell in the game, but what good is being powerful when your damage limit is capped at 9999? Unless of course you're equipping the invincible accessory, but that's just wasting an accessory slot, you know? Alright, we still have a little time in this episode. Why don't we do a little bit of gil farming for that next garment grid? So you can go. The best way to make gil in this game is to either fight the Cactuar team that we were fighting to level up, or if you really feel like a challenge, we're gonna go fight Paragon over and over. Because not only will you be getting gil from him, he'll drop you a bunch of items called dark matter, which I believe I've noted to be a really cool item that you want to use later on. So for this trick, I am going to be wrong garment grid. I am going to be using the mounted assault garment grid with nothing but the Lady Luck. Because you guessed it, we're just gonna use random reels on it. So put that on, and we're gonna put on an adamantite. Where are ya? There we go. And do I need Iron Duke? I technically don't need it, but it doesn't hurt. And the rest is just whatever. So if you enter into the Via Infinito again, you could choose to continue from the deepest cloister, or you can start at cloister 0. This does not mean you need to climb all 100 floors again. This simply means that you can choose whichever great cloister to go to whenever you want. So I'll show you guys. A great cloister again is every 20 cloisters. So if we're starting here at cloister 0, you can just make your way here to the right, and there'll be a platform you can hop onto. And from here you can select one of the great cloisters, right? So since we're going to 100, we're going to select Infinity. Yeah, this will help later on when you're trying to oversoul enemies. Say an enemy only exists on like floor 62, then you just have to go to 60 and then climb your way down to 62. As you get into this battle, touch the Tomberry and you initiate battle with Paragon. Make sure to save your game, because if you lose here, it is game over, so don't want that. Alright, let's spin the reels. Come on, lucky 7. There you are. Oh crap, Pain died? What is this atrocity? Okay. No, I want to live. Don't kill me. Oh, it didn't kill me. Great. Oh, sweet. You could just toss a Mega Potion for me. That mental break for 10,000 damage. And then I get confused. It's okay. Go away. As I said, all enemies in this game are bribable, with very few exceptions. So 77,000 gil, not bad, and a bunch of dark matters, and a bunch of experience if you care about that still. After that, hop into this hole and you'll be brought back to the surface. That's about it. I'm going to be doing that until I hit 2 million gil, which should be just a couple of battles, right? So maybe 4 or 5 more battles. And once I do that, I'm going to go to the Comlands and purchase my garment grid. So I will see you guys there. Alright guys, we are here in the Comlands, here at the PR person here, and first thing you want to do is just check up what we can buy, and there's just a lot of useless items here, but on the very last page you can see that there's an item called question mark, and it requires 200,000 credits. Now since 10 gil transforms into 1 credit, we need 2 million gil for this obviously. And I've already went ahead and bought 1.98 million gil, 1.98 million gil worth of credits, and I only need 2,000 more credits. So let's just let's just buy 2,000 more credits, and let's trade them in for this awesome item here, Flash of Steel Garment Grid. Okay. So let's go back and take a look. Flash of Steel. Strength and Magic plus 20. Yep, it's an upgrade on a Undying Storm. Should I bother with it? Yeah, I guess. I can just assign it right now. Because it is technically better, right? So why not? Let's just put all my favorite dress spheres onto this. There we go. Oh, no more Festivalists, I guess. Let's put that on Pain. Okay, so that would be all the time we have for this episode. Next episode, we are going to head into the far plane through the portal and see what happens from there. We're rapidly approaching the end of the game. In fact, that will be the last portion of the game. After that, I'm going to start a new game plus. Stick with me guys if you want, but you know what, we'll get there. Talk about that when we get there, right? Okay, so thank you very much for watching this episode of Final Fantasy X-2. I will see you next time. Stay tuned.